Medicare Services, Porompat Jennings Main Gate, opposite Axis Bank. OPD timing 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Sunday. Facilities available: comprehensive eye care, cataract surgery, glaucoma clinic, oncology, oncology and aesthetic clinic, cornea and dry eye clinic, medical retina, optical store, OCT, perimetry, yak laser. Free OPD every Saturday. Please contact 600-910-8789.
The top news headlines: State Cabinet approves formulation of State Staff Selection Board to uproot corruption from State, sees Chief Minister in Bahrain. High time stories of freedom fighters were reenacted as Sumang Lila to instill nationalism among younger generations, asserts Chief Minister in Bahrain. And Speaker T.H. Sejabata appeals to people to enroll for Aadhaar card to avail of government schemes benefits. Hello, a very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News in Focus with me, CHENGLEINGANBI KHAIDEM. The news in detail. Chief Minister Nongthongpam Biren has informed that the State Cabinet had approved formulation of State Staff Selection Board to uproot corruptions from the state, and soon the board will be made functional. The Chief Minister was speaking at a one-day orientation workshop on Subdivision Development Monitoring Mission at Imphal Hotel today. Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan, Social Welfare Minister H. Dingo, MLA L. Rameshwar and Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar attended the workshop as Presidium members. Speaking further, the Chief Minister said the situation of state, which earlier seemed to be incorrigible, has witnessed various changes ever since BJP came to power. He said that the Subdivision Development Monitoring Mission will help at least a percent of a household has his or her own income. Besides, development of infrastructure of a household will be under the ambit of the mission. The Chief Minister further stated that the present situation of the state is all because of the efforts and help of the machinery of the government, stating that bringing equal development of all the communities and providing equal right is the commitment of the government to the people. He said there should never be partiality in serving the people, pointing out that earlier works were hindered in government offices because of political influence, thereby dominating senior officials by junior officials with connections. Biren asserted that his government will never let such misconduct repeat in future.
One thing I can assure you, there will be no discriminations in your service. Inconveniences facing by many officers in many departments, I know, because of irregularity and the political influence type promotions. I can make it adugi type of senior officer kya namaga, junior officer kya not only in this police, not only in the civil, anywhere. Madhugma mayam do not put a service to one white mayam. We do understand. A dog, not engineer word. Aduguma concern do, I assure you, I'm on a toy. You will be where you deserve, as per the rules, as per the norms.
Top officials of different government departments, bureaucrat officers and deputy commissioners shared their openings regarding the subdivision development monitoring mission at the workshop. Chief Minister N. Biren has asserted that it is high time stories of brave freedom fighters of the state were reenacted as Sumang Lila to instill a sense of nationalism and patriotism among the future generation. The Chief Minister was speaking at the opening ceremony of 18th Sumang Lila Ningtham Kumhai 2021-2022 organized by Manipur State Sumang Lila Council at Iboyaima Sumang Lila Sanglen Palace Compound. Speaking further, Chief Minister N. Biren said the government is aware of the hardships facing the Sumang Lila artists and that it is taking up steps to address the problems of the artists. His government has introduced Artist Singi Tengbang scheme, and under this scheme, a monthly pension of 2,500 rupees and 4,000 rupees are being provided to senior Sumang Lila artists. Stating that Sumang Lila is an important medium for bringing changes in the society which teaches important lessons to the society, the Chief Minister stated that the art form plays a vital role in making people aware of the history of the state. He also stressed the need to produce Sumang Lila based on freedoms fighters of the state to instill patriotism and nationalism among the younger generation. Chief Minister Biren also announced that the government will provide 20 lakh rupees to Manipur Sumang Lila Council as grant in aid to help promote and develop Sumang Lila.
Any young boy get to see a Mami on Hadi Padro Gepiki Lila Sumang Lila, my Yauranga, Nari Kanda Hanni and then Mami later, but Hamunda, Tara Labor, the hospital, all the Pukaningai, Pukapita Mo, I did Pukaningai later, Bugi Hybridar in Echo. I don't know my arms, I show over the Guinea. Chief Minister Haxel Tengbang, I know Hokliba. I do the artist singing Tengbang, and I couldn't see. Say whom we must have surrogate listening in some listening by the might of an artist, my ampunamus. Even around Hambasing Yauna, Sumang Lila City, Manipur, the day, Amasover, part of education, part of civic awareness, civic sense, Aduga, part of rectification, Sumpomnabagi, Yamasover or Lobadumba, Medium, Adana Sumang Lila, can cut and machine like society that, say, suppose, a quick history, a quick manam Puari, Kamadavana Yambadi. Sumang Lila, the Madu Putura, the Sanaratanda, Manipur Miam, the Mangnam Saki Puari Kangal, Mangnam Saki Puari Kangomatung by Koida, Prazas and the nationalism give up Sakatan, nationalism give Maribag Mazatin, Shibugi Wakalo, filter.
CAF and PD Minister L. Susindro Maitai also took part in the opening ceremony of Sumang Lila Ningtham Kumhai 2021-2022. 11 Sumang Lila parties will take part in the 11-day festival. Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly, T.H. Saitabhrata, has appealed to the people to enroll for Aadhaar card in order to avail the various benefit schemes provided by the government. He said this during the launching ceremony of Aadhaar enrollment drive for children today at Wangkai Durga Puja Community Hall, organized by Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur. Minister of Social Welfare Haikam Dingo and Director of Social Welfare Department N.G. Uttam attended the launching program. Speaking on the occasion, Speaker Saitabhrata lauded the Social Welfare Department for their efforts in ensuring that children get their fair share. To get the benefits of the government, it is vital to enroll for Aadhaar card. While he was the Minister of CAF and PD, sent to cut down the PDS items of the state as many beneficiaries of National Food Security Act did not possess Aadhaar card or were not linked with Aadhaar, he added. To avoid such incidents, he stressed the importance of enrolling for Aadhaar card. Speaker Saitabhrata hoped that the state will witness a new change following the developmental projects taken up by the different departments of the state for the welfare of the people.
Aadhaar ki kuthanga mai mai phone to no pira ba matamone aduda samna harna punsi sina leiba matamda hingna hono matamna chadra di yadaba akui society si leiba matamda society si kai benefit ra ngasi matam ki sarkar ki mo phamte ha ta ra ya har si chang da ya da masa mo de.
Taking part in the program as the president of the program, Minister of Social Welfare KHAIDEM said, it is a huge accomplishment for the department for organizing the Aadhaar enrollment drive for children between the age group of 6 months to 5 years old. He lauded the department for taking up house-to-house enrollment of Aadhaar for children with the help of Anganwadi workers and helpers rather than going to respective DC offices. Emphasizing the importance of Anganwadi workers and helpers in bringing a new change to the society, he added that they play a major role in providing balanced diet and discipline to children. Further, Minister Dingo sought people's support in making various schemes by different departments of the state a success.
Office DC office chala kanda Aadhaar card body adui kanu hojik kan bungan chala kanda bagi Anganwadi bi supervisor sina ta kan koi adui ko chapi se kasi bagi prasara koi prasari dum kada bi ni hai masa ke sewa ni hai ne mana ta tunga ni kasi ta chuwa koi sakala sige buga permanent sige chuwa achievement ni hai ne mana ai thumjani.
After a hiatus of 2 years owing to the pandemic, the Manipur Sangai Festival 2022, one of the biggest tourism festivals of Manipur, will resume this year. A meeting was held yesterday at the Chief Minister's Secretariat chaired by Chief Minister In Birint. Minister and state government officials attended yesterday's meeting. Addressing the meeting, Birint said it is the endeavor of the government to showcase the rich cultural diversity of Manipur through Sangai Festival. The festival aims to exhibit not only our rich tradition but also the entrepreneurial and enterprising youth and their products and services. To make Sangai Festival a major success this year, the government is expecting a large number of tourists from all over the world to attend the festival, added Birint. It may be mentioned that the Sangai Festival was put on hold owing to the pandemic for 2 years since 2020. Centre has instructed states and union territories to prepare for flood, cyclone and landslide with the onset of monsoon. Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhala gave the instructions during the annual conference of relief commissioners and secretaries of departments of disaster management of various states and union territories. Speaking on the occasion, Ajay asked officials from these states as well as central government to be better prepared so that losses due to natural disasters such as floods, cyclones, landslides can be minimized. The two-day conference, which concluded yesterday, was held to review the preparedness of states and UTs for dealing with any natural disaster that may occur during the coming southwest monsoon season. The conference was held in physical mode after a gap of 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. During the conference, various states shared their preparedness, experience, and best practices evolved for handling various calamities over the years. Here we have a short commercial break. Please stay tuned for more update.
Others Eye Clinic, a unit of Others Medicare Services, Porompat Jennings Main Gate, opposite Axis Bank. OPD timing 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Sunday. Facilities available: comprehensive eye care, cataract surgery, glaucoma clinic, oncology, oncology and aesthetic clinic, cornea and dry eye clinic, medical retina, optical store, OCT, perimetry, yak laser. Free OPD every Saturday. Please contact 600-910-8789.
After the break, National Institute for the Empowerment of Persons with Intellectual Disabilities organized a one-day orientation training program on prevention, early identification and early intervention of developmental disabilities. at examination hall rooms. The orientation program was organized in collaboration with Relief Center for the Welfare of Differently Abled Persons, Community Medicines Department RIMS, Imphal and State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities. During the program, Assistant Professor for Special Education of CRC Raj Nangowand, NIE PID Manipur State Coordinator Rajendra Kumar Pravin said with the objective of empowering persons with mental retardations, NIE PID is extending various training programs and services in many parts of India from the past 34 years. As a part of it, the services are reaching all Northeast states. The hardest thing for any parent to hear is that their child has a physical or mental disabilities. Assistant Professor in Psychology, CRC Davanagiri, Manipur State Coordinator, NIE PIERC Yasin Sarif elaborated various topics such as types of disabilities, causes, prevention, inclusiveness of persons with disabilities in the classroom, society and home, etc. There are also many causes and volunteer works done to promote greater awareness of disability situations all over the world, she said. Every year, celebrities, athletes, philanthropic organizations, civic groups, and many others stage events to bring the limelight to various disabilities.
What happened when we talk, when we discuss, when we, why I'm saying all the things that is very important.
Manipur Government Higher Secondary Lecturers Welfare Association has praised the decision to revise the 7P under ROP 2019 during a state cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister in Birint on May 18. In a release issued by the association, they expressed hope that an order will be notified soon following the revision of the ROP 2019. MGH's SLWA extended gratitude to BJP government for forming a new policy regarding transfer and posting to ease the problem faced by government officials. As part of government's 100-day action plans program, Deputy Commissioner of Kangpokpi Kengo Juringla yesterday met with the district-level officers to discuss the various programs taken up by the various government departments in Kangpokpi district. Keeping in view the recent torrential rains in the state, she advised the police department to keep a check on the Sankoli Bridge near Modbung on National Highway 2 along Imphal to Kohima Road and to check the traffic volume. Speaking about the deteriorating conditions of two bridges at Kangchup Gelzang, the DC asked the police and PWD departments to cordon off the area and to divert the road to ensure the safety of the people. Meanwhile, as part of the state government's drive against the war on drugs, a large number of people took out a public march under the banner Drug Free Town Public Rally on Drug Managed in Kangpokpi headquarters at Kangpokpi. The march was jointly organized by the Kangpokpi Town Committee, Kangpokpi Women Welfare Organizations and Kangpokpi Youth Union. It began from New Te Kalhang Women's Market and culminated at the SP office gate. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that language diversity is the pride of the country, but attempts are being made to spark controversies over it. He said this while addressing party members on the inaugural day of the two-day national meeting of BJP office bearers at Jaipur. Speaking on the occasion, Modi said in the past few days, attempts are being made to spark controversies on the basis of languages. The BJP sees the reflections of Indian culture in every regional language and considers them worth worshipping. It is a link to the country's better future, said Modi. Modi's remark come amid an ongoing debate over whether Hindi should be considered India's national language. Last month, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said when citizens of states who speak other languages communicate with each other, it should be in the language of India and Hindi should be accepted as an alternative to English and not to local languages. The statement had triggered a row with oppositions calling it an assault on India's pluralism and accused BJP of imposing Hindi. India recorded a total of 2,259 fresh COVID-19 cases with 20 new COVID-related deaths in the last 24 hours. With this, the COVID-19 caseload increased to 4.31 crore, while the number of active cases decreased to 15,044 according to Union Health Ministry data. The number of COVID-related deaths also climbed to 5.24 with 20 more fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.03% of the total infections. The national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.75%, the ministry said. The number of people who have recuperated from the viral disease surged to 4.25 crore. The case fatality rate was recorded at 1.22%. On the other hand, the total number of COVID-19 vaccine doses administered in the country under the nationwide inoculations drive has exceeded 191.96 crore across the country. Now let's recap the headlines once again. State Cabinet approves formulation of State Staff Selection Board to uproot corruptions from state, says Chief Minister in Bahrain. High time stories of freedom fighters were reenacted as Sumang Lela to instill nationalism among younger generations, asserts Chief Minister in Bahrain. And Speaker T.H. Sejabhrata appeals to people to enroll for Aadhaar card to avail of government schemes benefits. That's the end for today's News English Bulletin. Keep watching Mami TV News for more update.